Hello friends, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s, working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today we are going to be doing a financial health check-in. We are going to be setting up my March of 2025 budget using the Budget by Paycheck book by the Budget Mom. I am using her small size, and I am also using some stickers by Life in Envelopes. I bought these on her Etsy shop, and I will link both her Etsy shop, her YouTube channel, and then also the Budget by Paycheck books, the Budget Mom's YouTube channel, and also her shop below if you are interested in checking out any of their products. What I have going on, I always start off my plans on my full spread, my calendar page, so we can take a look at what I've got going on. I don't have a lot going on in March. March 1st is my bestie's oldest daughter's birthday. It's also Nathan, my roommate. It's his younger son's birthday. Both of them are born on the 1st, so I will be going up to celebrate Ren's birthday with her because they live here in town, and then Alex lives in Washington State with his mom, so I'll just be sending him a gift. And then the 9th, I put a little alarm clock on there. Oh, I was like, why did I put an alarm clock on there? This is the day daylight saving time begins. Unpopular opinion, I do not like daylight savings time. My body can never adjust to it. I wish we could just stay in regular time, but I know that that is not the popular opinion, so whatever. And then we have St. Patrick's Day, which I call Troy Patrick's Day for my friend Troy, whose middle name was Patrick, who passed away. He was very Irish and he loved to celebrate St. Patrick's, so we always do a corned beef and watch Boondock Saints and just spend time together on that day in memory of Troy. I put a little sticker. This sticker came with my Budget Mom's book. It was in the back of the planner here, and it says, "Do it for your why." My focus has been primarily in the last couple of months on my financial health. I've been really trying to focus hard and get some cards paid off. All of my debt is zero interest debt other than my car. But I have 2 cards that need to be paid off before the zero interest time limit expires. One is my Texel card and one is my Amex card. The Texel is due in March, and if you follow me on YNAB, my Friday YNAB video check-ins, I did almost completely pay off my Texel card last week. I have just like $80 more, so I'll pay it off when I get paid again on Friday. So that will be good. And then the next card is Amex, and I should be able to pay that off definitely before any interest accrues. So I've been focusing on my financial health, but I'm getting back into my physical health. That is something I am also needing to focus on again. And I haven't set myself any weight loss goals recently. I haven't done anything like that. I've been kind of in a mental dip. I haven't focused on my mental health either. I really need to do that. But I've been kind of in a mental health slump, which has affected my desire to film and track my health journey. So I'm getting back into that. I set myself some goals this month. I have a goal to eat at home 5 days a week. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because we're fixing to flip the page over anyway. Eat at home 5 days a week. This is going to be really 6 days a week, but I'm allowing myself Sundays after church if everybody goes out. So 5 days, once for myself, and then once with church, I can go out. And then the rest of the week I want to eat at home. And then I would also like to lose 5 pounds this month. So those are my goals for this month. That's all I've said. I think those are pretty good goals. And then I have 2 paydays in the month of March. I get paid on the 14th and I get paid on the 28th. And that's it. So I will be getting paid this Friday, the 28th. So the first week of March, we will be budgeting out. Will actually be my paycheck that I'm getting in what comes before March? February. That's the month. I don't know months, y'all. It's the end of the day. My brain is fried. So let's just get right into it. Plus, fun fact, I love polka dots. I love this, but I had to find these little stickers that I honestly don't even know where I found them. but I had to put them over top the polka dots so I could write because I couldn't read anything. But then it's waxy, so I had to use a regular pen and not an erasable pen. Y'all, I had some issues. Okay, I am going to flip to week 1 of March. So for me, week 1 goes from Friday the 28th of February through Thursday the 6th of March. So all of my budgets go from a Friday through a Thursday. I am paid bi-weekly, but I budget weekly. And then I plan all of my budgets out in the Budget by Paycheck book. And then I actually I do my stuffing in YNAB, which is a digital software program. You need a budget. And I do that every Friday, and I do film those and post those. I have a whole playlist if you're interested in checking that out. And those are normally around noon. I put those videos out on Fridays. So the paycheck that I am expecting should be about $2,166.78. I'm not rolling anything over. Everything from February, I closed out the month and put it all toward my Texel card. I actually went and made that payment today on my lunch hour. I went and drew the cash out of one bank, took it over to the other bank because they don't let you transfer between banks. I have Best Buy. That is the payment that I am going to be making for the computer that I use for this channel. $40 a month is all I'm making for my minimum payment until my other cards are paid off. That way I can it's kind of like a snowball. I'm just making the minimum payments until my other cards are paid off, and then I'll make much larger payments. But I want to make sure I get the ones that have a time limit paid off before the time limit goes. And then if you watched not last week, but the week before, the Why Not Budget with me, my mom's refrigerator died, and I put her refrigerator on my Best Buy card, but she is paying for that. I'm not going to be tracking the cost of that. I'm not going to be tracking her payments coming into my account or going out to Best Buy. I'm just going to pretend that doesn't count. That's not on me because my mom is paying for that. She has an account that I am included on, so I'm just going to be transferring from her account to Best Buy. So that's not going to be coming into my account. My mom's car insurance, I do pay that. It is $116.92 every month. And then Aflac is my supplemental health insurance. It is $37.57. Every time I do this, I go into great detail about this Aflac, except for last month, and that was the first time somebody asked me about it. So basically what this is a cancer policy that I pay for out of pocket. It used to be subsidized by a former employer, and when I left that employer, my current employer does not cover it. But I want to keep this policy because the way Aflac works is you pay for yourself, and I'm assuming probably also your spouse. I'm just not married, so I don't know. You pay for yourself and probably your spouse, and then your dependents are covered for free until they are 26. My niece was my dependent when I signed up for this policy, so she is covered until she is 26. She just turned 24, so she has 2 more years to go. I do not want to cancel this policy because she is no longer my dependent. So if I were to get another one first, I'm significantly older than I was in 2016 when I signed up for this plan. And so it would be a lot more expensive. I'm sure also their policies have gone up since then, and I wouldn't be able to add her to it because she's not my dependent. So $37.57 is all I will ever pay for the life of this policy, and then it would pay me directly if, heaven forbid, I ever have a cancer diagnosis, or pay her directly if she ever has a cancer diagnosis. You just have to submit your claims, your proof that you have the diagnosis, and then your receipts and things from expenses related to it, and then they would pay you back for it. It's so that you can cover the cost of travel and pay your mortgage and do other things because it's so expensive to have cancer in the United States. These are oh my goodness, there are little kids next door. Sorry if you can hear them yelling outside. These are sinking funds, kind of, but they're like also not sinking funds. I also spend from them throughout the month sometimes, so I'm not really sure where to put them. Plus I have 1,000 sinking funds, and that is full. My mom's utilities, I pay for her propane. I put $100, normally $50, but it's been really cold, and her tank is at 35%, and they come fill it at 20%. So I wanted to make sure I kind of top this fund up a little bit. Now somebody's mowing their yard. Why? Why did everybody decide to make noise when I decided to film this video? I'm sorry, y'all. So I wanted to get this filled up a little bit. So I'm putting $100 instead of the usual $50. Gifts and giving, I'm putting $100. If you watched Friday's video, you'll know that I normally put $150 in here a month, but because I had 2 birthdays at the very beginning of the month, right here on the 1st, I had to buy these gifts previously. I had to buy them in February. So I put $50 extra in my gifts and giving in February, and so I'm only putting $100 into March because they're March birthdays. I just had to buy them in February. Holiday giving, I put $100 a month away toward Christmas. Household, I do $150 a month, and this is for things like toilet paper, paper towels, laundry detergent, things like that that you would use in your household. Taxes, this is a new one, and this is 100% a sinking fund. I just added it, and I don't have room over here, so I added it over here. Taxes, I'm going to start putting $10 every month away because I had to pay $86 or something for my tax prep software this year, so it's like $90. I figure if I save $120 for next year's tax prep, I'll at least have the tax prep paid for. I did get a refund this year. I don't know if I'll get one next year, or I'll owe money, but at least I'll have the tax prep software saved for. And then stuff I forgot to budget for. This is $40 a month I put away in a separate little category to cover any small overspends, so I can just pull from there in case I overspend in any category by a couple of bucks. So my total for this category, it's fixed expenses, except for not really, is $694.49. And that leaves me $1,472.29. My variable expenses. So this is going to be also quite full. I used almost every line on this first page. This is a 5-week month for me, but most of the weeks aren't going to be this full, y'all, I promise. So every single week, I give myself $50 for dining out, $125 for groceries, $15 for fun money, $25 for coffee, $80 for ecclesial expenses, that is my church donation, and that's it for every single week. And then for paycheck weeks, I put $25 toward self-care and $25 toward gas. And then once a month, I put $20 into YouTube expenses, and that is for things like buying new pens, buying new stickers, whatever I need to buy for my YouTube channel. And then $75 for pet expenses. I have a dog and a cat, and this is for their food, for their treats, for what I need for them. That is a variable expense total of $440, leaving me $1,032.29 to bring up to my sinking funds. I have a lot of sinking funds. I put $25 a month away for car maintenance, $25 for clothes, $25 for vacation, $1.77 for my passport renewal, $4.54 for my Mission Lane annual fee, that's a credit card, $25 for my mom's birthday dinner. We still haven't done my mom's birthday dinner, so I'm still saving for that. My mom's birthday was yesterday, actually. Amazon Prime, I pay half of this. Nathan and I share it. It is $6.27 a month that I put away for the annual fee. Walmart Plus, I have, I was thinking about canceling it, but my mom's Walmart, my mom lives in the country. My mom just turned 78. Y'all, if you've been listening to me for a while, I think I have made my mom every age under the sun. But I promise she's 78. She just turned 78 yesterday. I don't know why I can't keep her age straight. She's 78. She has a hard time getting in and out of her car. She is on home health. She is homebound. So the fact that they can deliver, like she was super sick 2 weeks ago, or like not this past weekend, but the one before, and I had them deliver her some soup and some Gatorade, some crackers. It's just so convenient because she lives about an hour from me. So I can't easily just get there. And it's so nice that they can just deliver to her. So to me, this is worth it to pay for that delivery. And then I use it every once in a while, but I don't normally. I can get myself out to Walmart. Capital One is another card that has an annual fee, $3.25. Planet Fitness is my gym membership. I do pay a monthly fee. And then they have an annual fee that's due in August, $3.52 a month is what I save for that. Ice Ball is the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Central Texas fundraiser that I go to every summer. I am saving $20 a month toward the ticket and a dress for that, and then once it's closer to the time, I will save money for a donation. Wine Lady's birthdays, $1.67 a month, so that I can give, it's $20 a year that we all put in toward a cake. Every month we buy a cake for whoever's birthday it is. Editing software is the software that I use for these videos, $5.57. Costco is my Costco membership, $5.34 a month. Car registration, I have a brand new car, and I bought it at the very end of August. So my registration isn't due until August of 2026, so I'm only just putting $5 away a month. Find me gluten-free. I have celiac disease, so I put away $1.93 to pay the annual. It's like $22-ish a year, and to me this app is very worth it, especially when I'm traveling, but even when I'm home. I live in the Austin area, and it's really convenient to find new restaurants. There are always new restaurants popping up. And then I've been talking about paying my insurance all at once, and I did that. I did pay my 6-month insurance, and then I'm going to pay that back to myself. You'll see that when we get there. But I'm also going to be putting away $100. Oh, you can't even see it. I'm also going to be putting $100 a month away towards saving for the next 6 months. So hopefully when the next one comes around, I will be almost ready, and hopefully I can just cash flow whatever I am short. I should have just about enough saved for it. And then the next time I won't have to double dip and pay twice. So that is a savings total of $268.09, leaving me $764.20. Coming down, y'all, that leaves, I have Baby Joe, which is my great nephew. I'm going to save $4 for him. Baby Jet, who is my great nephew, I'm going to save $2 for him. I save their ages. Joe is 2, so I save $2 a week, $4 a paycheck. Jet is 1, I save $1 a week, which is $2 a paycheck. And Ellie, y'all, if you watch my Friday video, Ellie was supposed to come, and she still hasn't come. It is Monday evening now, but I think she's going to be induced tomorrow. Her mom was in labor, and then it kind of slowed down, and she just decided, never mind, I'm good. I'm just going to stay where I'm at. So I think tomorrow will be the day. I'm hoping. So I did go ahead and put her on here because hopefully she will be here by the time I do my budget on Friday. So I will save $2 for her. I'm not going to save $0. I'm going to save $1. I did the same thing for both of the boys the first year of their life. So hopefully Sweet Ellie will be here by Friday. If not, I guess we'll change it, but that should be. And then I'm putting $50 into my emergency fund. This isn't debt, this is more savings, so it's $58. So that leaves me $706.20 to roll to week 2 because I won't have a paycheck that week. So we're just going to go to week 2, which will be much shorter, much shorter. Like seriously, way shorter. I have no bills, so I'm rolling over $706.20. This week goes from the 7th through the 13th. Again, that's a Friday through a Thursday. The only thing I have to budget this week is my 5 categories I do every single week. My dining out for $50, groceries for $125, fun for $15, coffee for $25, and ecclesial for $80. That is a total of $295, leaving me $411.20 to roll to week 3. The rest of them won't be quite that fast, but they won't be as long as the first one either. Week 3 goes from March 14th through March 20th, so this will have Troy Patrick's Day in it. Should have done this one in green. I just rotate them in order. I'm rolling over that $411.20, and then I should get another paycheck to $2166.78. Can you all see that? Yeah, that's really bright. And that is a total of $2577.98 for this week. My OneDrive, which is my Microsoft subscription for Microsoft Office, and then the extra storage on OneDrive. It did go up this month, will be the first time. I think it should be $1081. I haven't actually paid it yet, but I think this is what $999 plus taxes. So I think it'll be $1081. YouTube Premium will come out on the 17th. It'll be $24.89. My Kia Soul, this is my car. This will come out on the 17th for $485.25. Planet Fitness is due on the 17th. That's my gym, $27.11. Care Credit, this is, we lost a dog in December and his final bill is on my Care Credit card. $70 a month will get it paid off before the interest is due. And then Netflix, I included it on here, but I do plan to cancel it before it renews, but just in case something happens and I forget, or if something comes up and I decide I want to watch it or keep it, I'm going to include it in my budget. So it's $16.77, and that is on the 20th. So that is a bill total of $634.83, leaving me $1,943.15 to come down to my variable expenses. Again, my normal 5, dining out, groceries, fun, coffee, and ecclesial. And then the 2 that I give myself on paycheck days, self-care for 25, and gas for 25. So that is a variable expense total of $345. That leaves me $1,598.15. Since it is a paycheck, I'm going to be saving for the 3 great nibblings. Thank you, Liz. Joe will get $4, Jet 2, and Sweet Ellie 2. I mean, I'm pretty confident that she will be here by this paycheck. So even if she's not here by the last one, she'll be here by this one. So that's a savings total of $8, leaving me $1,590.15 to go to week 4. So week 4 goes, here's the green, from the 21st through the 27th, so Friday through Thursday. I'm rolling over that $1,590.15, and I should be getting a YouTube check. It might be like $102, but I'm just going to budget $100 because they don't pay you out until $100. I know I reached the threshold, but like just barely, so I'm just going to budget $100. So thank y'all for that. Every penny counts and every penny helps, and that's all because of y'all, and I really truly appreciate you all. So that is an income total of $1,690.15. The bills that I have to pay this week are my Mattress Firm for $80. That is an interest-free loan. My internet is due at $65.45. Cinemark is a movie theater that I have a monthly membership for. It is $6.48. My American Express, I make a minimum payment of $100 a month. My water bill is $120 is what I budget. It's probably going to be around $100-ish. Oh, I just knocked something over. And then Citi. This is what I want to talk to y'all about. So when I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to pay off my American Express card in time, I opened a new card that has a 0 interest balance in case I had to transfer it. I do not believe I will have to transfer it. I think I will be fine. But I wanted to be safe just in case, because I do not want to pay interest on all the things I've charged on that card. This card is what I put my Progressive on, and I am going to be paying it off as if I were making a monthly, what is the word? Insurance payment. This is actually more than I would be paying for my insurance. So I'll pay it off in about 5 months instead of 6 months. And then I'm also saving up for the next 6 months, and I'll just put that on a regular card, and I'll just have the money saved and pay it. And I don't plan to use this card. I don't have it in my wallet. I'm not going to use it. But this was just an emergency backup because I was panicking about being able to pay off the American Express. So anyway, that is where that Progressive payment is. So that is a bill total of $521.93, leaving me $1,168.22. And then the only things that I have down here in my variable are my 5 every single week: dining out, groceries, fun, coffee, and ecclesial for $295, leaving me $873.22. And that will go into week 5, which is the final week of March for me. And this is another long one, but we don't have to go over everything because it's pretty much the same as the first week. So week 5 of March for me goes from Friday, March 28th through Thursday, April the 3rd. I'm rolling over that $873.22. I am getting my second paycheck of the month, $2,166.78. And I will be paying rent. I budget $650. I normally end up owing him around $600. So if you're not familiar with me, Nathan is one of my very best friends. We've lived together for like 11 or 12 years. He owns this house. I rent a room from him. He's not my partner or anything. We're just friends. But he gives me very cheap rent in a very not cheap area of Texas. So it works out very well for both of us. Anyway, so my actual rent is $500, but then he pays most of the bills. I pay a couple of the bills like the utilities and the internet. We put it all into Splitwise, and then at the end of the month, it tells me what I owe him, which is why I always budget $650, because sometimes it's a little bit higher based on how much water we've used or how much electricity we've used, and I just want to make sure I'm covered. I will always try to budget the highest it's ever been, and I think the highest it's ever been is like $630, $640, so I just started budgeting $650. Best Buy, here's that Best Buy card again, $40. My mom's insurance, $116.92. I think her insurance is going to renew this month, so this will probably be different, but I don't have that renewal rate. Again, I'm going to put $100 into mom's utilities just because I'm trying to beef that up. Gifts and giving will be getting its full $150. Holiday giving, $100. Household, $150. Taxes, $10. And stuff I forgot to budget for, $40. That is a fixed expense total of $1,356.92, leaving me $1,683.08 to come down to my variable. I have my 5 normal, dining out, groceries, fun, coffee, and ecclesial. My 2 that I do when I get paid, self-care and gas, for $25 each. And then YouTube expenses for $20 and pet expenses for $75. That is a variable expense total of $420, leaving me $1,263.08. All of my sinking funds. Give me 1 second. Nathan's coming in and he's talking on the phone. Okay, sorry about that. So we're almost done. So here are my sinking funds. These are going to be the exact same thing as the first week of the month. Car maintenance, clothes, vacation for $25 each, passport for $1.77, Mission Lane for $4.54, my mom's birthday dinner for $25. Hopefully we will have had my mom's birthday dinner by then, and this will be for next year's. Amazon Prime for $6.27, Walmart Plus for $9.23, Capital One for $3.25, Planet Fitness annual fee for $3.52, Ice Ball for $20, Wine Lady's birthdays for $1.67, my editing software for $5.57, Costco membership for $5.34, car registration. This is also the inspection. I only have to do the emissions test because I do live in Williamson County in the Austin area, and we do still have to do an emissions test here. So I'm saving $5 for that. Find me gluten-free, $1.93, and saving for my next 6 months car insurance, $100. That is a savings total of $268.09, leaving me $994.99. So, coming down here, I'm going to give Baby Joe $4, Baby Jet $2, and Sweet Ellie $2. My emergency fund is getting $50, and then I am putting the remaining $601.99 into my American Express card. I am going to roll over $335 into my first week of April because if you look, I have a paycheck here, which means I won't have a paycheck that first week of April. So I actually already filled out my first week of April's budget sheet because I needed to figure out what bills I had due for that week. So this is what I need to roll into April to cover my first week before I get my first paycheck in April. And that is it. That is my plan for March. That's a lot, and it's a 5-week month for me. How is your March looking? Do you have yours set up yet? Is yours 5 weeks as well? I know everybody does their budgets and their weeks a little bit differently, so I'm not sure if yours is also 5 weeks or is yours still 4 weeks for this one. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. I hope y'all have a fantastic day, and I promise I will let y'all know when Ellie is here. I will post some pictures on Instagram and share that happy news. And so make sure you're following me on Instagram if you're not already. I will link that below as well. Don't forget to check out the Budget Mom and Life in Envelopes YouTube channels. They both have wonderful videos with amazing tips. You should follow their tips more than you follow my tips. I'm just trying to wing it and do the best I can. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Please give this video a thumbs up on your way out if you did enjoy it. Even if you didn't enjoy it, you should still give me a thumbs up because you're a wonderful person. If you did enjoy it though, and you think that you might like this type of content, hit the subscribe button. Come along with me. Alrighty, y'all. I will talk to you later. Bye.